Hello, I'm Dr. Angie Gates, Director of the DC Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment. On behalf of our Mayor, Muriel Bowser, and the residents of Washington, D.C., it is our pleasure to partner with the Washington Informer to bring you the 40th annual citywide Spelling Bee. OCTFME is hosting the Spelling Bee for the third consecutive year at our DC studios, and we are excited to support such a respected organization and once again be a part of this special event. Congratulations to publisher Denise Rolark Barnes and the Washington Informer, who are celebrating 40 years of sponsoring this important scholastic event. It has been 4 decades that the Informer continues to give Washington, D.C. students the opportunity to have a seat at the table, to compete on the local spelling bee level. One dedicated, hard-working district student will represent the city at the Scripps National Spelling Bee. We are so proud to welcome the 3rd through 8th grade spellers from public, private, and charter schools all over the District of Columbia who worked hard to make it to this point of the competition. On behalf of OCTFME, Mayor Bowser, and the entire city, congratulations and good luck to all of our talented participants.
Hello, everyone. I'm Justin Finch from NBC4, and so good to be here with you.
And I'm Cecilia Fernandez from the Office of Cable Television, Film, Music, and Entertainment, and we're so excited to once again be hosting the Washington Informer Citywide Spelling Bee.
And I'm especially excited to be hosting for the first time as we celebrate the 40th anniversary of this extraordinary event, highlighting the academic achievements of these amazing young people.
That's right, Justin. They are amazing. 31 3rd through 8th grade students from district public, charter, and parochial schools who have already competed and won their local bees and are here today to see who will win the chance to represent the District of Columbia in the Scripps National Spelling Bee.
Wow, no pressure, but that's
all.
right. Everyone here has already done something extraordinary, including the publisher of the Washington Informer, Denise Rolark Barnes. Because of her unwavering commitment to district students through sponsorship of this event, the Citywide Spelling Bee is marking 40 years of excellence and achievement.
And here to welcome and encourage our spellers, the State Superintendent of Education, Dr. Christina Grant.
Good morning, spellers. You can do better. Good morning. We are so proud. Every single Washingtonian could not be more thrilled to celebrate our scholars today at the 40th annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee. Thank you all so much for being here today and for the unwavering support you've shown our students through this unprecedented set of circumstances, but especially in what you've done to get them to this stage. Now to you all, everyone, take a deep breath. Let's do one more. Because regardless of what happens today, you are the best of our nation's capital. Let that sit with you all today. I want you to have a blast. And at the end of the day, make sure you say thank you and give a big hug to whoever supported you getting to this stage. To the parents, thank you all for your unwavering support and commitment to your children, to getting them here this morning, and to all of you gathered today. To Washington Informer, truly, thank you for your unwavering support of our students and all that you've done to invest in ensuring that spelling takes place. And I, too, look forward to seeing who makes it to the stage in June to represent Washington, D.C.
We're here with a woman who makes all this happen, Washington Informer publisher Denise Rolark Barnes.
And the gentleman who has been working tirelessly with these students to get them here today, Jason Moore, Manager of Elementary Assessments and Interventions with DC Public Schools.
Denise, let's talk about this amazing milestone. 40 years is a long time. Tell me why it's been important for the Washington Informer to be involved with the spelling bee for all these years.
Thank you, Cecily and Justin, so much for being our host today. And I also want to thank the Office of Cable Television for being our new home. We were really, really glad to be here. When 40 years ago, or let's say 41 years ago, when DC Public Schools came to my dad and said, look, we want to be in the spelling bee. We need a local newspaper to sponsor the spelling bee. District of Columbia had not been in the spelling bee for over 40 years, and they really wanted to convince my dad to convince another publication to sponsor. My dad said, well, we can do that, which is what we did. And so my father thought it was important to make sure that local students could have this opportunity. He wasn't really so concerned about having a national winner per se, but just to make sure that they had an opportunity to be in a competition like this, to be in front of a television, to go to a national event, meet children like them from all across the country, actually across the world. And it's been a fantastic ride for 40 years. And I'm so proud of these students today who are with us and participating.
You know, for Denise and Jason, the commitment these students have, what is it like to, year after year, see students stand up and spell on this level?
Well, I mean, this is even a more fantastic year because of what these students have gone through over the last 2 years. Virtual learning, we had a virtual bee last year, and so to see them still interested in reading, these are probably students who are great readers, great students, and love spelling, and DCPS finds a way to highlight them. And so I'm just, again, just very proud that they are doing what we want all of our students to do, is to learn and be willing to compete on an academic level as well.
And we really appreciate this tradition that you've been behind. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Jason, tell us too about the preparation these students undergo to be ready for today.
Well, Justin, these students have worked long and hard, and their parents have worked long and hard. They have won their classroom bee and their school bee. 5 weeks ago, they came and competed with 47 other schools to win their cluster or regional bee. And throughout all of that, throughout everything the students have been through, they've continued to work hard. They've kept their grades up. They've done a fantastic job. And to the spellers, I just want to say, look at what you have done for yourselves. Look at what you have done. You're amazing.
We're almost ready to get started, but first, Jason, will you introduce today's judges?
Absolutely. I want to introduce Dr. Elizabeth Primus and Jonathan Lewis and Moena D'Souza.
All right, thank you, Jason and Denise, and you can feel the excitement in the room right now, can't you?
Yes.
And maybe a little bit of nervousness, too.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the 40th annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee gets underway.
Hello, I am Louis Fairby, Chancellor for DCPS. I want to personally congratulate all of our finalists in the 40th Annual Washington Informer Spelling Bee. I am very proud of you. We are very proud of you. I am wishing you the best of luck. Again, congratulations.
Welcome back to the 40th Annual Washington Informer Citywide Spelling Bee. I'm Cecily Fernandez.
And I'm Justin Finch, and if you are just joining us, we have 31 amazing spellers from public, charter, and parochial schools across the District of Columbia.
And they've studied, they've practiced, and they have trained for just this moment. So let's get started. Our pronouncer, Dave Zarin, has been dispensing words for the Citywide Spelling Bee for more than 5 years.
And welcome, Dave. Take it away.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Cecily. So nice to be here. 40 years started long before these young people were even born, and they're part of this great tradition. They are Washington's wonderful wordsmiths. And play along today. See how many of these words you can get and match with these wonderfully talented young people here. We have students from 3rd grade through 8th grade. They're eligible all the way through their elementary school years. And we're going to be playing this spelling bee in rounds. The spellers know the rules, but I'm going to reiterate, and I'll just tell you some of them so you know what's happening at home there. We don't have to worry about capitalizations or punctuation marks or any kind of diacritical marks. They just have to get the letters in the right order. If a student starts to spell a word, they can stop. They can reconfigure in their head what they want to say. Then they can start again, but they can't change any of the letters. And how do we get a champion here? We get down to the final students, and if it's just 2 students left, and one misses and the other gets it correct, that is not our DC champion. We have one more round for just that one student, and that means that student is the 40th anniversary champion here in DC. So let's get started. You guys have been waiting a long time to get here, and you've done all your reading, all the looking up in the dictionary, all the Wordle playing. It's all going to pay off this morning. Let's get started with our first speller. Let's have Abraham Latinor come on down. Come on, let's give him a nice round of applause. Make him feel good. Abraham says that his favorite subjects are English and classics. He plays the guitar, talented young guy. He's into Kung Fu, and he placed first in the Asian American Music Society. He has been in a spelling bee before. And the people he most admires, his parents, because they take care of it, right? You made him proud. All right, Abraham, your word is, we're going to start out, your word is famous. Famous.
Can I have the definition?
You certainly can. Famous is much talked about, well known. Abraham's dream was to be a famous speller.
Okay. So famous. Famous.
Nicely done. Good way to start the bee. Thanks, Abe. You can go back to your seat. Thank you. All right, our next speller is Malat Abibi. Malat, come on up, please. All right, your word is twitchy. Twitchy. Let me tell you what that is. Twitchy is an adjective. It means fidgety or irritable. Maureen got twitchy when she was called to the principal's office and she had to wait for half an hour. Twitchy. Say the word for me, please.
Twitchy?
That's right.
Twitchy or twitching?
Twitchy. Twitchy.
Twitch. TWITCHEY.
You were so close. The last letter is why there's no E in there. There is no E. TWITCHY. Let's give her a nice hand. Nice hand. Malat Abibi. We should have told you a little bit about Malat. She does a lot of things too. She knits and she bakes and she cooks and she much admires Martin Luther King Jr. for all that he did for people. He would have been proud to have seen you here today. All right, our next speller is Lenavos. Lina, come on up. Hi, Lina. Thank you. I like that color mask, that purple. Looks good. Looks good. She's from Janey Elementary School. She's a 4th grader. She likes to dance to 80s music. She's into Bollywood dancing. I like that. And she's a writer. And she also won first place in her school's spelling bee. And she is a returnee. Nice to have you back again. I can see your confidence. I can see your confidence. Your word is praise. Praise. It's a homonym. The one I want you to spell for me is a word that means to express approval or to commend, to applaud. Teachers who praise students for good work inspire higher achievement. Say the word for me, please, Lina.
Praise.
Yes.
PRAISE. Praise.
That's nicely done. Yes, you deserve praise for that. Good word. Good spelling. All right, can we have Hunter Paulson come on down? He is a 4th grader from Maury Elementary School, and he loves all sports. He likes to watch them and play them. He's in Little League, as you might imagine. He's a Cub Scout, and he admires Showtime, the LA Angels pitcher, everything ball player, Shohei Ohtani. He's an amazing guy, isn't he? An amazing guy. I bet you are too on the baseball field. All right, your word, young man, is ulna. Ulna. And ulna is a noun. It's one of the 2 bones in your lower forearm, and it joins to the elbow. Pedro broke his ulna when he fell off his bike. Say the word for me, please, young man.
Ulna.
That's correct.
Ulna.
One more time.
Ulna.
Yes. Ulna. Ulna.
Ulna. U-L-N-A.
You got it. You got it. All right. Congratulations. All right. Let's meet speller number 5, Nathaniel Ezra. Come on up, Nathaniel. Nathaniel has been with us before. He's a returnee. He's from St. Augustine Catholic School, an 8th grader. And the young lady who won the spelling bee last year, the virtual bee, Naleti, was a St. Augustine student. So I'm sure she is much talked about there, as you are. Nathaniel's into soccer. He likes to read, and he loves math. And his favorite author is John Steinbeck, and he likes the book of Mice and Men, a great book to read. Readers do so well on the spelling bee. Here's your word, Nathaniel. It is fellowship. Fellowship. Fellowship is a noun, and it is a group, public or private agency or organization that gets together for research or for creative writing. Leonard was awarded an arts fellowship to support him when he went to college. Fellowship.
Fellowship. F-E-L-L-O-W-S-H-I-P.
You got them all in the right order. Thank you, young man. Good work. All right, speller number 6, Naima Ross. Come on up, Naima. From Bruce Monroe Elementary School at Parkview, a 5th grader. You love Roblox, don't you? Yeah, I was reading that about you here. You're into Girl Scouts. Have you sold any cookies yet?
Yes.
Yeah, good, all right. They were hard to come by this year. You're a dancer, and let's see, you've won dance awards, and you really appreciate and admire your dad because he's such a hard worker, and he's very creative. I bet he's very proud of you. Here's your word this morning. It is melody. Melody. Melody is a noun, and Mary hummed the melody of her favorite song. Rhythmically organized notes. A melody. Say it for me, please.
Melody.
One more time.
Melody.
Melody, yes.
M-E-L-O-D-Y. Melody.
That is it. You sang it right. Melody is perfect. Good. All right, speller number 7 is coming up. Taras Siganak from Holy Trinity School, an 8th grader. Let's see, you're into science and social studies. You play ice hockey. You've been in ice hockey tournaments. Admire your dad because he is my inspiration. Nice to have you here. Let me give you your word. It is modesty. Modesty.
Modesty.
What can I tell you about it?
Can I get the definition?
Sure can. Modesty is freedom from vanity. You're not conceited. Modesty describes that condition. Ron's modesty made it difficult for him to accept compliments.
Modesty. M-O-D-E-S-T-Y.
You got it. Perfect. Good. All right, let's have speller number 9 come up. And that is Charlie Palmore from St. Albans School for Boys, an 8th grader. He's into ultimate frisbee and disc golf. He's a baseball player. He likes theater. And he admires his grandfather because granddad is funny and kind and thoughtful. I bet he thinks the world of you two. And Charlie's brother was part of the spelling bee for many years as well. So it's nice to see that family tradition continue. Your word, Charlie, is normative. Normative.
Normative. Can I have the definition, please?
Yes, it is dealing with ideal standards that are binding upon the members of a group. It's an adjective. The normative section of the handbook had all the rules and regulations.
Can I have the language of origin?
Yes, probably Greek-derived Latin that passed into French. Say the word for me.
Normative.
That's correct.
Normative. N-O-R-M-A-T-I-V-E. I-V-E, normative.
Perfect. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, we have a fourth grader coming up next. Come on up, Sophia. Sophia Yu from the Stoddard Elementary School. How are you this morning?
I'm good.
I'm good, yeah. And Sophia, she likes reading and writing. You play the piano. Wonderful. You won a photography contest in the third grade when you were at school in Japan. Congratulations on that. And you love Rosa Parks because she stood up for what she believed. Admirable all the time. Let me give you your word, young lady. It is sword. Sword. There are homonyms here. The sword I want you to spell for me is a weapon with a long blade. For his night costume at Halloween, Curtis purchased a realistic-looking sword.
Sword. S-W-O-R-D.
You did that nice. I like how deliberately you gave us all of your letters there. Nice job. All right, Nina Keefe. Come on, Nina. Speller number 11. She is a returnee to the B. Nice to have you back with us. She is from the Oyster Adams Bilingual School. She is a baseball player. She's part of the first and only all-girls travel team in the Northern Virginia Travel Baseball League. She loves math, and she admires her mom and dad because they set goals. And you obviously have set one for yourself to be here. Your word is entrance. Entrance. There is a homonym. The entrance I want is the place for physically entering through a door or a gate.
Entrance. May I have the definition?
Yes. It is the means or the place for physically entering a passage or a gate. The entrance to the secret garden was covered with ivy.
Entrance. E-N-T-R-A-N-C-E. Entrance.
That's it. Great job. Great job. All right, speller number 12, Liam Stockton. Come on down, Liam. Liam is a third grader at the Hearst Elementary School, and he's into coding and Legos, cooking and baking. He's into baseball, basketball as well, and French, and he admires LeBron James. Let me give you your word. Liam, it is literally. Literally. Literally means, it's an adverb, it means explicitly. Without exaggeration. Although Mr. Whipple can always be taken seriously, he should not always be taken literally.
Literally. L-I-T-E-R-A-L-L-Y. Literally.
Absolutely right. Perfect. Perfect. Lena Kaufman. Come on, Lena. Speller number 13 is coming down to join us. How are you this morning, Lena?
Good.
Good, good. You're at Holy Trinity School.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fifth grader. You are into ballet and piano and horseback riding. Boy, you're busy. You found time for us this morning. We appreciate that. You like Laura Ingalls Wilder, Little House on the Prairie books. They're just terrific. So was the TV series. And you're a baker, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to bake?
Well, I like muffins.
Muffins, yeah. Did you bring any today?
No.
All right. Let's give you a word here. You need to concentrate on this and not baking. Your word, your first word today is astounding. Astounding. It's an adjective, capable of causing wonder. The Little House on the Prairie books are astounding because they take us back in time.
Astounding. A-S-T-O-U-N-D-I-N-G. Astounding.
Perfect. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, speller number 14, Kaya Murray. Hi, Kaya.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. You are in the fifth grade at Langdon, EC. And let's say you love art, and you are into reading and English, into gaming, and the person you admire most is your mother because she shows me how to be a strong woman. What a great role model you got there at home there. She's your biggest fan, I'm sure. Here is your word this morning, Kaya. It is zither. Zither. Zither is a noun, and it is a musical instrument. It is a kind of a shallow, standardized set, horizontally performed by a performer. There are 30 to 40 strings that are plucked by the performer. It's called a zither.
Zither.
Say it nice and loud for me.
Zither.
Zither, yes.
Zither. Zither.
That's correct. Nicely done. All right. Speller 15, Francisco Hijón. Very good. Francisco is from the National Presbyterian School, a fifth grader, plays the piano. He's an archer, plays basketball. He admires most Martin Luther King Jr. because all of the anti-segregation work that he did. A man of conscience. Francisco, let me give you your first word here this morning. It is heavenly. Heavenly. Heavenly is an adjective, meaning delightful, enchanting. George couldn't stand to be stuck inside at work on such a heavenly day.
Heavenly. Heavenly. Heavenly.
That is correct. Well done. Well done. Speller 16, Arabella Bernstein from the Lafayette Elementary School, a fifth grader. You okay this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. We've made you wait a long time to get up here, but I know you're ready. She is, as I say, a fifth grader from Lafayette. You like to hang out with your brothers. You like to cook. A lot of bakers and cookers here today. Soccer player, basketball player. You admire Taylor Swift. Yeah, because not only is she a good singer, but she's not afraid to say what she wants. Yeah, she has the courage of her convictions. A good person to admire. Here's your word, Arabella. It is genius. Genius. Don't confuse it with a near homonym. It's not genus, it's genius.
Could I have the definition, please?
A singular, strongly marked aptitude. Notable talent. Einstein was well known for being a genius when it came to science.
Genius. Genius. Genius.
Yes, that was wonderful. And in the future, just speak out just a little bit louder. You're doing a nice job, just a little louder. Nice job there. Speller 17, Cecilia. Hey, Cecilia, come on up. Cecilia is a fourth grader at Maury Elementary School, and she loves to play soccer. She's into Legos, into gymnastics as well. Favorite subjects, history and math. She's an all-round athlete and an academic, and Dad works really hard, which is why I admire him so. Cecilia, I know he's out there rooting for you. Here's your first word today. It is elasticity. Elasticity. It's a noun. What does it mean? It means resilience. Nina attributed her quick recovery from her operation in part to the elasticity of her youth. Elasticity. Elasticity. Say it for me, please.
Elasticity.
Little louder.
Elasticity.
Okay, yep.
Elasticity.
Thank you very much. All right, let's get to speller number 18, Marcus. Marcus, come on down from Ross Elementary, third grade. Let's see, you're a tennis player, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And are you studying French or do you speak French?
I speak French and I also study it a little bit.
But a talented young guy. Social studies, he plays the piano, he's a tennis player, admires Leonardo da Vinci because he was not just a great painter, he invented a lot of things like the first glider, war machines, he came up with the armored car, and the aerial screw, which was the predecessor to the helicopter. Good man to admire. Here's your first word today. It is pleasant. Pleasant. Pleasant, yeah. It's an adjective. It means enjoyable. We hope you find the spelling bee to be a pleasant experience. Say the word.
Pleasant. May I have the language origin?
Yes, pleasant is a word that went from Latin to French to English.
Okay. Pleasant. Pleasant. pleasant.
I think you were worried about what that next letter was. You got it right. It was A-N-T. Good job. We were holding our breath for you, Marcus, there. All right, number 19. Come on down. Noah. Noah Rowe is with us today. Noah is... Noah, you were with us before, weren't you? Nice to have you back again. Noah is from the McFarland Middle School. He's a 6th grader. He plays the guitar. He's in student government, so he's an active student at his school. He's on the principal's honor roll. And the people he most admires are his parents because they helped me get where I am today, where you are today, representing your school here at the DC Spelling Bee. Quite an achievement. Noah, your word is haggle. Haggle. Don't confuse it with Hegel, which is a near homonym. Haggle means to bargain or to wrangle.
Haggle. H-A-G-G-L-E. Haggle.
Haggle is correct, indeed. Good. Good job. All right, speller number 20. Come on down. This is Siang Yamo, 3rd grader at Bancroft Elementary School. She's a swimmer. She's into crafting. Yeah, you do crafts, arts and crafts at home? That's great. Certainly through this pandemic, I'm sure that helped get you through. You were the runner-up in your school spelling bee competition. I admire my mom because she is the best mom ever. Yeah, we all think we have the best mom, you know, and we know we're right? And I know you're right. Here's your word for the first one. It is companion. Companion. A companion is a noun, and it is a comrade, an associate, a BFF. During the summer, Mindy's dog was her constant companion.
Companion.
Companion, that's right.
C-O-M-P-A-N-I-O-N.
Oh, you knew that one cold, didn't you? Perfect. Nice job. All right, speller 21 is coming down now. Costas Brinkerhoff Malazzo from Janey Elementary School. He's a 5th grader. He likes to play wall ball. He's a pianist. He's in the choir. Loves math. Runs cross country, and he was 2nd place in his school's spelling bee. All right, young man, you ready for your first word?
Yep.
All right, here it comes. It is docket. Docket. A docket is a noun. It's a calendar of events. It's an agenda. You know, Milo's fidgeted, wondering how many more items were on the docket until they got to him. Docket.
Docket. D-O-C-K-E-T.
That's correct. Yes, well done. Well done. All right, next we have Ethan Crawford from Columbia Heights. Hi, Ethan.
Hello.
He's an 8th grader. I know you didn't have time to write a little biography for us here. What's your favorite subject?
Math.
Math, yes. What do you do in your free time?
Play chess and hang out with my family.
Very good. Is there a person you admire most? And keep in mind, you might have family here. Yes, sir.
My parents, because they've been through a lot in raising me.
How nice. How nice to say that. All right, Ethan, let me give you your first word here, and it is joinery. Joinery. Joinery is a noun. It's work done by a person whose occupation is to construct articles by fastening together pieces of wood. Joinery. This is a Latin-derived French word that became English, plus English combining forms. Joinery. Say that for me, please.
Joinery.
That's correct.
J-O-I-N-E-R-Y. Joinery.
Perfect. Good job. Good job. All right, speller number 23, Sarah. Sarah, come on down, Sarah Nagatu. She's a 3rd grader from Hyde Addison Elementary School. So nice to have you here today. Are you excited about this?
Yes.
We're excited to have you. We're really excited to have you. And you like to read and you like to dance. What kind of dancing do you do?
Whatever the song is.
I think she thought I was going to ask her to demonstrate. No. All right. You're here to spell. I don't mean to distract you. Sarah, your word is kennel. Kennel. There are similar words, just like kennel. The kennel, I want you to spell, is a noun. It's a place for a dog or a pack of dogs, a kennel. We put the dog in the kennel when we went On vacation.
Kennel. Kennel. Kennel.
Nice job, our third grader. Perfect. All right, Ryan Bohr, speller 24. Come on down, Brian. He's from the Janey Elementary School. We have 4 Janey students here today. You're a 4th grader, and let's see, you build unique inventions with Legos. Have you ever been to Legoland?
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that a cool place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is, yeah. If you love Legos, you gotta go there. He studies guitar with his mom, plays video games. You're in scouting, yeah? Weeblos, he's in the recycling club. Boy, you do all kinds of things. Pinewood Derby, 2nd place. Let me give you your first word here, young man. It is historical. Historical. Don't confuse it with hysterical. Historical. Historical, which means true to past events. Accurate in respect to past events. Historical.
Historical. HISTORICAL.
You got it. Perfect. Speller number 25 is up next. That is Lake Anger Sun. Hi, Lake. You've been waiting a long time. You ready to do this? All right. Let's say you are a 5th grader. You play the piano. A lot of piano players. You study Chinese. Yeah? Wow. I admire that. Basketball into reading. You're part of the peace class at school. You have a certificate from a Chinese school. You run cross country. And you most admire in this world the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, trailblazer for equal rights for everyone. Yeah, we miss her, don't we? We really miss her. All right, let's give you your first word today. It is geometric. Geometric. Geometric is an adjective. What else can I tell you?
The definition?
You sure can get that. Okay, having rectilinear or simple curvilinear lines bear little resemblance to natural forms. The abstract artist created his paintings using geometric shapes and bright colors. Geometric.
Geometric. GEOMETRIC. Geometric.
Nice job. All right, speller number 26, Eli Trainer. Hey, Eli. Welcome to the B. Nice to have you. You look like you're excited. Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. You're from the Lafayette Elementary School, another Lafayette student, a 4th grader. Let's see, you read, you like to run, you're into acting. Yeah? Yeah, see, you got the stage presence. I can see it. Secretary of the Lafayette Student Council, you're in the choir, the theater company, and you most admire Mae Jemison. Yeah, terrific lady. Still with us. Yes, first black female astronaut back in 1992. She flew on the Endeavour. I was part of the space program many years ago, the student teacher program, so I remember Mae Jemison quite well. Let me give you your first word today. It is genuine. Genuine. Genuine means sincerely or honestly felt, not forced, coming about naturally. Mary's happiness overcoming in 3rd place was genuine. Some people say the word genuine. Genuine or genuine?
Origin.
Origin. It is from Latin.
Genuine. GENUINE.
I could see all that concentration. It paid off for you. Good job. Good job. All right, let's have speller number 27, Hyundai Malata. Hyundai, come on up. You're into computer science, accelerated math, you like the humanities, interested in martial arts and exercising. You have perfect attendance. Congratulations. That is not easy to achieve nowadays. And you most admire your sister. How do you say your sister's name?
Slayame.
Yes. Is she here today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's out there rooting for you. Let me give you your first word here. It is worrywart. Worrywart. Worrywart is a noun. Don't confuse it with whirlywart. worrywart. This is worrywart. Who is a worrywart? Someone who expects the worst and worries very much. A pessimist, a fuss budget. Some of you might have been worrying about this. If so, you might be considered a worrywart. Say the word for me, young man.
Worrywart.
Again?
Worrywart.
That's correct.
Worrywart. WORRYWART. Worrywart.
A second.
Ring the bell. He said WOR.
I heard a U in there.
No, I didn't. I didn't say you.
Correct spelling is, you came very close. WORRY, worry, wart, WART.
I said that. I didn't
There was a
say,
U in there that we heard.
I didn't say you.
Judges, that's up to you. Okay. We're not casting aspersions. If you said what you said, we'll hear that on the tape, okay? Just want to make sure that we're fair to you and to everybody here.
So upon review, we did hear a U after the W, so the word was spelled incorrectly.
All right. Sorry, come on out and sit with your parents here. Let's give them a nice round of applause. All right, let's have speller number 28, Raviv Pogach. Come on up, Raviv. All right, he is from the Marie Reed Elementary School, fourth grader, yes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like those red shoes, looking good. Let's see, you're a baseball player, pianist, you like to read, and the person you admire most is Willie Mays. Mm-hmm. When I grew up, Willie Mays was quite the ball player. He was the say-hey kid, you probably know that. Played for the Giants his whole career, and I went on Wikipedia, and he, thankfully, is still with us. He's 90 years old, yeah. All right, Raviv, let's give you your word. It is coffee, coffee, the noun. If Griff doesn't get his coffee in the morning, he's not fit to live with.
Coffee. COFFEE.
Double F, double E. Yes, sir. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, let's have speller number 29, Nico Shizimavili, a fourth grader from National Presbyterian School. Nice to have you here. You're interested in science and video games. You like to cook. You're into soccer. You play the drums. You play the piano. And you were involved in an academic program in your former school in Budapest, Hungary. How long did you live in Hungary?
Nearly my entire life. I think it was 8 years, if I'm correct. I'm not sure.
Wow. Well, it's nice to have you here today. You got Star of the Year once. I like the name of that. That's a pretty cool title. You were the top reader. You admire your parents, very hardworking and loving people, I'm sure. They gave us you. Let's give you your first word here, and it is whittle. Whittle. Now, there is a homonym, whittle. The whittle I want you to give me, the definition is to cut or shape a piece of wood by paring or cutting off chips from the surface with a knife. Tom was able to skillfully whittle the block of wood into a beautiful ornament. Whittle.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Whittle.
Whittle. WHITTLE. Whittle.
That's right. You got that H in there. Nice job. All right, speller number 30, Jasper Kaplan. Come on down from the Oyster Adams Bilingual School. You're a sixth grader?
Yeah.
Yeah? You play the guitar?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're into video games? International soccer in the Premier League?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see, you're in the Sticks and Bars Marimba Ensemble. I like the sound of that. And who's your favorite author?
Steve Schenken.
Yeah. He wrote that book about the notorious Benedict Arnold, who, it kind of explained why he turned on our country, because he was done wrong. Someone took credit. Thanks for sharing that with me. I did not know that. Here's your word. It is utterable. Utterable. Let me tell you about it. It's an adjective. capable of being spoken, utterable. After 5 repetitions, the phrase toy boat was barely utterable. Utterable. Say the word for me.
Utterable.
That's correct.
Utterable.
You got it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I like how you took your time. All right, and our next speller is number 32. 32. Malia, how are you?
Good.
Good. We know you're from Tyler School and the 5th grade. You told me briefly there with all that noise that you love math. And who do you admire most in life?
My dad.
Your dad. Is your dad here today? No? Well, I'm sure he's going to find out how well you did here, that you're here representing your school. What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to draw and I love to dance.
Very nice, very nice. You look very nice this morning. Let me give you your word. It is astonish. Astonish. There is an odd variant called stonish. This is astonish. Astonish, which means to strike with a sudden sense of surprise. After years as a private detective, nothing ever seemed to astonish her.
Astonish. A-S-T-O-N-I-S-H.
You did that so deliberately. Beautifully done. Good work. Good work. And our last speller is a returnee to the B. We welcome back Reba Kelly. Hey, Reba. Nice to have you back with us. She's an 8th grader at the Washington Latin Middle School. She plays the guitar. Gosh, we could have had a nice music session here today. There's so many guitarists out there and pianists. If only we'd known. You could have bought muffins, too, if you really wanted to. You love to travel. You're into snowboarding. You play lacrosse. Cool. Your parents immigrated here from India. They gave their family and your family a better life, so you admire them very much. What a nice thing to say. Your first word is scornfully. Scornfully.
Can I have the definition, please?
Yes, scornfully means contemptuously or disdainfully. When Malachi complained that he was too tired to continue playing, his little sister scornfully called him a baby. Scornfully.
Scornfully. S-C-O-R-N-F-U-L-L-Y. Scornfully.
Perfect. Nicely done, Reba. Nicely done. And that brings us to the end of the first round of the 40th annual Washington, D.C. Washington Informer Spelling Bee. Lots more spelling ahead. We'll be back in just a moment. Spelling Bee. Well, we have 29 spellers still with us here. They made it through the first round, and we're about to start round 2. And congratulations, guys, for making it this far. Good luck as we start round 2. And let's have Abraham Latinor come on up to the microphone. Abraham, your second word today is thoracic. Thoracic. Thoracic is an adjective, and it refers to the part of the body in us humans and other mammals between the neck and the abdomen. Thoracic.
Can I have it in a sentence?
In a sentence, you sure can. Thoracic nerves control the muscles in the walls of the chest. Thoracic. The area between the neck and the abdomen. Say the word for me, please.
Thoracic?
Correct. Thoracic is... It's originally Greek, and it went through French.
Okay. Thoracic. T-H-O-R-A-S-I-C.
You put the S in there instead of the C. T-H-O-R-A-C-I-C. Good job. All right, Lina. Lina, come on up. Lina, your second word in the B is emancipatory. Emancipatory. This is an adjective. It means designed or tending to free from control or the power of another. In 1865, Congress ratified the Emancipatory Amendment abolishing slavery in the United States. Emancipatory. Long word, say it for me so I know that you know what I want you to spell.
Emancipatory?
Emancipatory, yes.
Sentence, please.
Sure. The Emancipatory Amendment was a landmark in the history of the United States because it abolished slavery. Say it again for me.
Emancipatory.
Yes.
E-M-A-N C-I-P-I-T-O-R-Y.
You had it all but for one letter. You put an I there at the end instead of an A. E-M-A-N-C-I-P-A-T-O-R-Y. That was a long word. You did a nice job with that, though. Let's give her a nice hand. All right, Hunter. Hunter, come on up, please. Hunter, your word is matriculation. Matriculation. What is matriculation? It's a noun. It means admission to membership in a body or an institution, like college. Matriculation is when you go to college. Some universities require students to pay a matriculation fee when they accept an offer of admission. You're a long way from going to college, but matriculation will be something I hope is in your future. Say the word for me, young man.
Matriculation.
That's right. Take your time with it.
M-A-T-R-I-C-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. Matriculation.
Safe. Perfect. Good job. All right. Let's have speller number 5. Nathaniel, your word is antithesis. Antithesis. Antithesis is a noun. It means the direct opposite. Contrary. Antithesis. French fries are Connor's guilty pleasure, as he knows they are the antithesis of healthy eating.
Antithesis. A-N-T-I-T-H-E-S-I-S.
That is correct. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, speller number 6. Naima is back up, and your second word in the B is slalom. Slalom. Slalom is a noun. It's a Norwegian word. It means skiing on a zigzag course between upright obstacles. You probably saw that if you watched any of the Olympics in Beijing.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes. People who slalom down a mountain oftentimes are going at breakneck speed as they're making their turns.
S-L-O-L-U-M, slalom.
There are a lot of vowels in there. S-L-A-L-O-M. You gave it a great try. Congratulations. Nice to have you on the booth. Speller number 7, please. Come on back up. All right. Taris, your word is plaudits. Plaudits. Plaudits is a noun. It means enthusiastic approbations, approvals, strong and openly expressed approvals. Plaudits. The senator earned plaudits for his speech against racism. Plaudits.
Plaudits. Plaudits.
That's it. Made it look easy. Perfect. All right. Speller number 9 is back up here. All right, Charlie, we want you to spell charismatic. Charismatic. Possessing a special magical charm, magnetic charm. Charismatic. A Greek word, English combining form.
Charismatic. CHARISMATIC. Charismatic.
Absolutely right. Perfect job. Perfect job. All right, can we have our next speller, number 10, come on back up? Hi, Sophia. Here's your second word today. It is stratosphere. Stratosphere. Stratosphere is a noun. It is an upper portion of the atmosphere. Scientists regularly measure the amount of ozone at various altitudes in the stratosphere.
Stratosphere. Stratosphere. STRATOSPHERE.
Nicely done. Deliberately done. Perfect. All right. Speller 11 is back up with us. Nina, your second word is languorous. Languorous.
May I have the definition?
Yeah. Tending to produce dreaminess, listless indolence, languorous.
May I have the part of speech?
It is an adjective.
Languorous. LANGUOROUS. Languorous.
And you've got that extra U in there. Absolutely right. Good job. Good job. All right, speller 12. Come on back up. Liam, here's your second word. Acerbity. Acerbity. Acerbity is a noun. Word went from Latin to French. What's it mean? It means acidity of temper or tone, sharpness of manner. Rosemary remarked with acerbity that her son had not done his chores in days.
Acerbity.
Say it again, please.
Acerbity.
Okay.
ASCERBITY.
You put an S in there when you didn't need it. Just ACERBITY. Nice job, young man. Nice job. Speller number 13. Ready for your second word? All right. Here it is. Genealogical. Genealogical. It's an adjective. Let me use it in a sentence and I'll give you the definition. Of or relating to ancestors or descendants, the natural order of succession. A family tree is a representation of genealogical relationships.
Genealogical. GENIOLOGICAL. Genealogical.
You gave it a really good try. Wait there and let me spell it for you. It's GENEALOGICAL. You had the right idea. You're a good speller, though. Nice to have you here. All right, speller number 14, Kaya Murray. Kaya, come on up. Your second word is occipital or occipital. Occipital. Let me tell you what this is. It's an adjective. It refers to the back part of the head. The vertebrate that is back there is known as the occipital vertebrate. Mr. Stein suffered occipital trauma when he had his bicycle accident. Occipital.
Occipital. OCTIPITAL.
If you'd given me 2 C's, we could have kept you up here. Otherwise, you had it perfect. Nice job. Nice job. Kaya. Number 15 speller, come on up. Hi, Francisco. Here's your second word. It is corollary. Corollary. A corollary is a noun. The word went from Latin to English. A corollary is a proposition that follows upon one that was just demonstrated. Requires no additional proof. Let me use it in a sentence for you from a math class. After proving the theorem, Mr. Brown showed how the corollary logically followed. Corollary. Say the word for me, please.
Corollary.
Yes.
Corollary. Corollary.
That was a tough one. It's Corollary. So you had parts of it in there. I know you always remember corollary. Thanks for being here today, young man. Good job. Speller number 16. Come on up. All right. Nice to have you back up here. Arabella, your word is succumb. Succumb.
Could I have the definition, please?
You sure can. To cease, to resist, or contend because of superior strength. Overpowering appeal or desire. Let me use it in a sentence for you. Linda refused to succumb to the temptation that was her mom's chocolate trifle. She ate it anyhow.
Succumb. S-U-C-C-U-M-B. Succumb.
You put that B on the end, just like I wanted you to. Good job. Good job. All right, speller number 17 is next, please. Hi, Cecilia. Cecilia, your second word today is artifice. Artifice.
Can I have a definition?
You sure can. A wily strategy. Richie thought he sensed some artifice in the student government president's speech promising free food every day. Artifice. Artifice. A Latin word that became French. Say the word nice and loudly for me.
Artifice.
Artifice, yes.
A-R-T-I-F-A-C-E.
Almost. You put an A at the end instead of an I. A-R-T-I-F-I-C-E. Did a nice job. Nice job today. Let's have speller number 18. Hey, Marcus, here we go. Word number 2. Y'all set?
Yeah.
Ready or not, here it comes. Yep, all right. You don't have much choice. Your word is stevia.
May I have the definition?
Yeah. Stevia is a white powder, intensely sweet, and it is a non-caloric sweetener they get from leaves of a shrub that's native to a country in South America. So James has begun to use stevia to sweeten his morning coffee because it doesn't have any calories. Stevia.
Stevia.
Say it one more time.
Stevia.
Stevia, yes.
S-T-E-V-I-A. Stevia.
That's it. That's it. Good job. All right, we move next to speller number 19. Noah is back with us. All right, Noah, your word is Romano. Romano. It's a noun. It's a hard cheese. Rosalie always added a heaping amount of grated Romano to her pasta dishes.
Romano. R-O-M-A-N-O. Romano.
That's it. Well done. Well done. All right. Speller number 20. 20 is coming up. All right. Y'all set?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Long word. Take your time. The word is odontiasis. 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 Don't confuse it with odontiasis. It's odontiasis. Take it. It is teething. When a baby is getting his or her teeth. That is odontiasis. There's some clues in that. In humans, odontiasis usually begins when a baby is around 6 months old. Odontiasis.
O-D-O-N-T-I-A-S-I-S.
Yeah, you knew that word, didn't you? Yeah. I went through all that. All right. Okay, Speller 21 is back with us. All right, y'all set?
Yep.
Your word is Mecca. Mecca. Mecca is a place regarded as the center of activity. Mr. and Mrs. Darcy's sweet shop was a dessert lover's Mecca. Word is from a Saudi Arabian geographical name.
MECCHA.
MECCA. MECCA. Almost had it there. Nice try. Nice try. Speller number 21. Hostas. All right, 22 is back with us here. And your word, Ethan, is vermicide. Vermicide. It's a noun. It's an agent that destroys worms, especially parasitic intestinal worms. Ugh, okay. The vet administered a vermicide to deworm the puppy. Say it for me, please.
Vermicide. VERMICIDE. Vermicide.
Perfectly done, yes. C-I-D-E, always at the end of those types of words. All right, let's have speller number 23 back with us. Hey, Sarah, come on down. All right, here's your next word. It is kleptocrat. Kleptocrat. Let me tell you what that is. That's a noun. That is someone who's in charge of a government who seeks status and personal gain. All right? They're not worried about the people. They're worried about themselves. A kleptocrat. The anonymous letter to the editor called the mayor a kleptocrat and a thief, among other things. Kleptocrat. Greek elements. Say the word for me. Kleptocrat.
Kleptocrat.
Yes, ma'am.
CLEPTO CRA CT.
Not quite. Oh, you had a valiant effort there. We were pulling for you. K-L-E-P, klep, T-O, crat, C-R-A-T. Did a nice job here today. Thanks for being with us. Good speller. Thank you, Sarah. Let's have Ryan, speller number 24, come back up. And your word is portico. Portico. Portico is a noun. It is a colonnade or covered walkway, classical architecture, entrance to a building.
Origin.
Origin, Latin word passed through Italian before becoming English.
Portico.
Oh, you had a bit for one letter, Portico. Nice job there, young man. Thank you for being with us. Speller 25 is up next. Lake, come on down. All right, y'all set? All right, your word is caffeine. Caffeine. Caffeine is a noun. It's a bitter crystalline compound that occurs in coffee and tea and chocolate. And Reggie avoids beverages containing caffeine after 10 o'clock because then he can't fall asleep. It's a drug, caffeine.
CAFF IENE.
I could read your mind. Is it I-E or is it E-I? And it's E-I, C-A-F-F-E-I-N-E. Good try. We like watching. Good having you here. Okay, Eli. Y'all set?
Yes.
All right, here's your next word. It is liaise. Liaise.
Definition.
Liaise. To establish communication for developing mutual understanding. It's a verb. U.S. Treasury agents will liaise with local and state police if they suspect counterfeiters. Liaise. A kind of connection. Liaise.
Liaise. L. I-A-Z-E.
So close. L-I-A, you got that right? I-S-E. You might have heard of the word liaison. Nice job. All right, speller number 28. Your next word is, Raviv, it is capstan. Capstan.
Definition.
A capstan is a pulley used to control the motion of magnetic tape through a recorder. Regular cleaning of the capstan with a Q-tip dipped in alcohol is part of a tape recorder's maintenance. Most of us forget to do that. A capstan. The word is originally English. Capstan.
Capstan. C-A-P-S-T-I-N-E.
Oh, you had the first part right. C-A-P-S-T-A-N. Still a nice job. Good to have you here, young man. Nico, 29. Young man, your second word is arraign. Arraign. Arraign is a verb. Arraign is to call a prisoner to court to answer to the charge of an indictment. Arraign means to accuse or to charge, a Latin word that became French and then English.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
I certainly can. Candace lost several nights' sleep after being convinced that the legal system would arraign her for removing the tags on her pillows. She need not have lost sleep over that. But we all worry about that because it's such a dire warning. All right, so the word is arraign. Yeah, just say it for me, please.
Arraign.
Arraign, yes, sir.
A-R-R-A-I-N. Arraign.
There's a silent G in there. A-R-R-A-I-G-N. So nice to have you here. You did a nice job. Okay. All right, speller number 30. Nice to have you back with us here. And let's give you your next word. It is gaucho. Gaucho. A gaucho is a cowboy. A cowboy, especially in South America, east of the Andes. The Argentinian gaucho wore a distinctive wool poncho and a great-looking leather hat. Gaucho.
G-A-U-C-H-O.
Absolutely right. Good job. Good job. All right. And our next speller is 32. That is Malia. Come on up, Malia. Your word is phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix is originally Greek, passed into Latin. It's a noun. It's a mythological legendary bird that was consumed by fire and then rose back up out of its own ashes.
Phoenix. P-H-E-N-I-X. Phoenix.
You left out the O, P-H-O-E-N-I-X, like the city in Arizona. You played a nice game today. Great speller. Thank you for being here, honey. And Reba comes up for her second word in RB, and it is desultorily. Desultorily.
Can I have the definition,
You
please?
sure can. In an erratic, wavering manner. Pradesh desultorily picked away at his homework assignment. He wasn't really into it. There's a near homonym, Reba, desultory. Desultory is not what I want. I want desultorily.
Desultorily. Desultorily.
That's it. That's it. Nice job. All right, speller number 14 is Kaya. Kaya, we're going to bring you back up. We're going to bring you back up. Your word occipital. One of the pronunciation is occipital, 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 and we don't think we gave you that correct pronunciation, so have a seat. So that brings us to the end of the second round of our spelling bee, and we still have a few spellers left, and we're going to go right into the third round here. We wish all of our surviving spellers good luck in the third round, so let's get started again. Let's bring back speller number 4. Number 4. All right. Hunter, here's your next word. It is campanology. Campanology. Campanology is a noun. It is the art of bell ringing. After she was invited to help the village church bell ringers, Tina took a keen interest in campanology.
Can you repeat the word, please?
I certainly can. Campanology. Campanology.
Campanology. Campanology. Campanology.
Well, you started out real well. Let me tell you what it is. It's like camp. Campanology, but you made a really good attempt at that. Thank you, young man. All right, we're spelling number 5 back with us. This is Nathaniel. Nathaniel, would you please spell for us carcinogenic? Carcinogenic. Carcinogenic is an adjective. We hear it all too often today. Producing or tending to produce cancer. Carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic. Carsonogenic.
You did most of it well. Carcinogenic is Carcinogenic. Give him a nice round of applause. Great speller. Thanks, Nathaniel. All right, number 7 is back up. Tyrus, and your word is bellwether. Bellwether. It's a noun. Bellwether means one who takes the lead, a leader. Brooks' firm has long been considered a bellwether in the construction industry. English from English elements. Say it for me, please.
Bellwether.
Yes, sir.
Bellwether.
Sorry. Bellwether. It's not like the weather. All right, good try. Good try. Speller number 9. All right, Charlie, your word is Belgravia. Belgravia. Belgravia is a fashionable residential section of town. The debutante ball was held at a private house in the heart of the city's Belgravia.
Belgravia. Belgravia. Belgravia.
That is correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Number 10. Come on back up, Sophia. Sophia, I have a game for you. Backgammon.
Oh, okay. That was much more easier than I expected.
Up like that. You want me to tell you anything, or do you know this one?
No, I think I know.
All right, all right.
Backgammon. Backgammon.
Yes, you did know that one. Terrific. All right. Let's have Nina back up here. And Nina, your word is hermitage. Hermitage.
May I have the definition?
A secluded residence or a private retreat.
Hermitage. Hermitage. Hermitage.
That's it. Good job. Good job. All right. Number 14, come on back up. Nice to have you back with us, Kaya. Your word is naivete. Naivete. Some people pronounce it naivete. 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 This is a word formed in French from Latin-derived elements. This is the state of demonstrating a lack of worldly experience, innocence, simplicity, naivete.
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 Yes, that's it. Yes, she's looking at the judges over there. Good job. Good job. Number 16, come on back up. All right, Arabella, your word is polypeptide. Polypeptide.
Could you give me the definition, please?
I sure can. It is a kind of chemical that yields amino acids. A polypeptide combines with other polypeptides to form a protein.
Could you repeat the word?
Polypeptide.
Polypeptide. Polypeptide. Polypeptide.
Came so close. Poly is P-O-L-Y, and you put an I in it, but you had the rest of it correct. Nicely done. Nicely done. Arabella. All right, number 18 is back with us. Marcus. All right, Marcus, your word is etude. Etude.
May I have the definition?
Yes, a piece of music for the practice of a special point of technical execution, a study, an exercise.
Okay. Etude. E-T-U-D-E. Etude.
That is correct. That is correct. Well done. All right, our next speller, come on back down, number 19. All right. Noah, your word is tonsillitis. Tonsillitis. Tonsillitis is it's a noun. Inflammation of some prominent masses of lymph tissue at the back of your throat. At one time, most of us had our tonsils removed. Today, tonsillitis is treated with antibiotics. It is a Latin element, originally Greek, tonsillitis.
Tonsillitis. T-O-N-S-I-L. I-T-I-S.
You needed that double L in there, and I could see it going in your head there. Should I put another L in? You're a great speller. Good to have you here, young man. All right, so number 20 is back here. Your word is proviso. Proviso. Proviso or proviso? It's a noun, a stipulation, qualification. In our history, the Wilmot Proviso of 1846 stipulated that no territory acquired by ending the Mexican-American War should be open to slavery. It's a qualification, proviso.
P-R-O-V-I-S-O.
Yes, oh, yes, 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 yes. I like how excited you are when you get it. All right, Ethan, come on up. Here is your word. It is jitney. Jitney. A jitney is a noun. It's a small bus carrying passengers over a regular route. Newt took a jitney from the airport to his office. A word of unknown origin. Jitney.
Jitney. G-I-T-N-E-Y. Jitney.
First letter, J instead of G. Oh, you came so close. You did a nice job here today. Okay. All right, speller number 30, Jasper Kaplan. You're doing such a nice job here today, Jasper. Your word is valedictorian. Valedictorian. It's a noun. It's a position I expect that you could have when you graduate from high school. It's the student with the highest rank in the graduating class who delivers the farewell address at the commencement exercises. Say it for me, please.
Valedictorian.
Yes, sir.
VALODICTORIAN.
Boy, that was a tough one. VALEDICTORIAN. I still think you're going to be valedictorian of your class. Good to have you here, young man. All right. Next speller is number 33. Reba is coming back. All right. Your word is Widdershins. Widdershins.
Can I have the definition, please?
Yeah. Widdershins in German means counterclockwise. It's a German word. Could be confused with Withershins. This is Widdershins. Widdershins.
Widdershins. WIDDERSHINS. Widdershins.
That is it. Correct. Nicely done. Nicely done. So at the end of the third round, we will be back with round 4. We have just a handful of spellers left, so don't go away. We're getting closer and closer to that championship. We'll see you in a moment. To round 4 of the DC Spelling Bee. How are you doing at home there? Are you spelling these words as well as these young people here? We started with 31 spellers. We're down to the final 7. The final 7. All right, let's get started here with speller number 9. Number 9. Charlie, come on up, please. And judges, we're on word number 238. Charlie, your word is Mesopotamian. Mesopotamian.
Can I have the definition, please?
Yeah. It is characteristic of the region between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers in southwestern Asia. The word is from Greek. The Code of the Hammurabi is a famous Mesopotamian literary document. Mesopotamian.
MESOPOTAMIAN. Mesopotamian.
That is correct. Nicely done. Nicely done. Sophia, come on up. All right. Your round 4 word is Lorikeet.
Lorikeet. Can I have a definition, please?
Yeah, a lorikeet is a kind of tree-dwelling parrot found in Australia and New Zealand. Feeds on nectar. It is a word from Malay. Second part of the word is from Spanish or French. Lorikeet.
Lorikeet or Lorikeet?
Lorikeet.
Lorikeet. L-O-R... A-K-E-E-T.
You were debating with that A there. It's a lorikeet. It's an I in the center. Right. L-O-R-I-K-E-E-T. Congratulations, Sophia. Okay. Nina, your word is constabulary. Constabulary.
May you repeat the word?
Constabulary. There is a near homonym, constabulary. This is constabulary. Constabulary is a word from English, which it took from Latin. The local constabulary was out in force to keep the peace at the Halloween celebration.
CONSTABULARY. Tabulary. Constabulary.
That's it. Good job. Good job. Okay, come on up. Spell the number 14. We have a word for you. It is avarice. Avarice. Avarice is a noun. It means greedy, greediness. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, Jacob Marley comes back from the grave to warn Ebenezer Scrooge of the dangers of avarice, greediness. Originally a Latin word, went through French before becoming English.
Can you say the word again?
Avarice. Say it for me, please.
Avarice.
Avarice, yes.
A-V-E-R-I-S.
Oh, that was a tough one for you. Avarice is A-V-A-R-I-C-E. Avarice. Great job. I'm glad we were able to bring you back up, too. All right, Marcus, your word is varicella.
May I have the definition, please?
Yes, it's chicken pox. Contagious disease a lot of kids get. Chicken pox, otherwise known as varicella.
Varicella. V-A-R-I-C-C-E-L-L-A.
You threw a couple extra letters in there, young man. It was V-A-R-I-C-E-L-L-A. You came close. You're a great speller. Good to have you here today, Marcus. You're determined, aren't you? She comes up here. She's got spirit. All right. Siang, your word is kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope.
Could I have the definition?
Sure can. An instrument that contains loose fragments of colored glass, and they're in a long tube, and when you twist it, it moves around and it forms pictures inside. A kaleidoscope. Word was formed in English from two originally Greek parts, went from Greek to Latin to English. Let me use it in a sentence for you. Brandon received a fancy brass kaleidoscope for a birthday present.
Kaleidoscope.
Yes.
C-O-L-Y-D-E-S-C-O-P-E.
Oh, that was a tough one too. K-A-L-E-I-D-O-S-C-O-P-E. Kaleidoscope. But you sounded that out, and you are a great speller. I love your spirit. Thanks for being here today. All right, Reba, your fourth round word is gypsum. Gypsum.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
A Semitic word that passed through Greek to Latin. Gypsum is a board used in large sheets as a backing for walls. Desiree nailed a sheet of gypsum in the frame of the new garage. Gypsum.
Gypsum. G-Y-P-S-U-M. Gypsum.
That's it. That's it. Good job. Good job. All right, we've moved to round number 5. Speller number 9, could you come back up, please? Judges, we're at top page 50. All right, Charlie, your word is wushu. Wushu.
Can I have the definition?
Yeah, you're smiling. This is a Chinese martial art. It's a Chinese word. When he was only 11 years old, Jet Li performed wushu for President Nixon at the White House.
Are there any other pronunciations?
No, there are not.
Wushu. W-U-S-H-U. Wushu.
That is it. That is it. Yes. All right, Nina, your round 5 word is porcelain. Porcelain. There is a near homonym purslane. I don't want purslane. I want porcelain.
May I have?
It is a fine-grained, non-porous, translucent kind of ceramic. Has a hard paste body, and you put it in a kiln. It's fired at high temperatures. Some old houses have doorknobs made of porcelain.
Porcelain. Porcelain. Porcelain.
That is right. Yes, indeed. All right. You're not going to get a chance to sit long here. Reba, come on back up. This is your 5th round word. It is fiduciary. Fiduciary.
Can I have the definition, please?
Sure. Fiduciary is offer having to do with or involving a confidence or trust. A fiduciary relationship exists between a caregiver and the person receiving care. Word is from Latin. It's an adjective. Fiduciary. Fiduciary or fiduciary?
Fiduciary. Fiduciary. Fiduciary.
Correct. Correct. Teddy. Excuse me. Charlie. Come on back up. Your word is impresario. Impresario.
Can I have the definition?
Yes, an impresario is the conductor of an opera or a concert company. The impresario arranged for the opera company to perform in several cities. The word is from Italian. Impresario.
Are there any other pronunciations?
Impresario, impresario, or impresario?
Impresario. IMPRESARIO. Impresario.
That is correct. Yes, indeed. Nina, your word is pancetta. Pancetta. Unsmoked bacon, used in Italian cuisine. Italian word from Latin. Pancetta.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
I don't see any. Say the word for me.
Pancetta.
Yes, indeed. Take your time.
Pancetta. Pancetta. Pancetta.
You were going through your mind there. It's Pancetta. I thought you might have put an H in there. What a great speller. It was great to have you back again. All right, Reba, your word is mellifluous. Mellifluous.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
Latin. It's an adjective. It means sweetly flowing, honeyed. Bella's mellifluous voice landed her a job on TV.
Okay. Mellifluous. Mellifluous. Mellifluous.
That's it. That is it. Perfectly done. Perfectly done. All right. And then there were two. All right. So again, just to remind, not to interrupt you there, Charlie, to remind you and the audience, if one speller misses and the other spells correctly, the winner will be declared when that single person comes back and spells in a round by themselves. So congratulations and thank you. Let's give a nice round of applause to these two. Wow. It's been an amazing day. All right, Charlie, come on up, please. Your word is polysemy or polysemy. Polysemy or polysemy. Two alternate pronunciations. It means a multiplicity of meaning. Polysemy and misspelling are both obstacles to clear, coherent writing, things you would not do. This word is from Latin, which it took from Greek. Polysemy or polysemy?
Polysemy. Polysemy. Polysemy.
That is correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Reba, your word is cabaret. Cabaret.
Can I have the definition, please?
A restaurant that provides entertainment, usually singing and dancing. A cabaret.
Cabaret. Cabaret. Cabaret.
That is correct. That is correct. Charlie, your next word is tandoori. Tandoori. Not tandoor or tandoor. It's tandoori. From Hindi, food cooked in a cylindrical clay oven.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Sure, I can. Mira made tandoori chicken and vegetables for Sanjay's birthday dinner. Lucky guy.
Tandoori. Tandoori. Tandoori.
That is correct. That is correct. All right, your word, Reva, is pilcrow. Pilcrow. Pilcrow is a paragraph mark. Out of habit, the editor sometimes accidentally uses a pilcrow in his personal correspondence, an English word formed from Greek-derived Latin. Pilcrow.
Pilcrow. Pilcrow. Pilcrow.
Yeah, you put the W on there. Good work. Good work. Nicely done. Judges, we're on page 52, word 261. All right, Charlie, your word is chupacabra. Chupacabra. Chupacabra is a Spanish word, Latin derived, a grotesque creature that drinks the blood of livestock, reportedly lives in North and South America. Charming creature. The mysterious marks on her goats left Valencia to wonder if the chupacabra was in fact real.
Chupacabra. Chupacabra. Chupacabra.
That is correct. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Reva, your next word is Gippsland. Gippsland.
Are there any other pronunciations?
No, Gippsland. It's an Australian geographical name. Region of Australia on the coast in eastern Victoria. Gippsland.
Gippsland. Gippsland. Gippsland.
That's it. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. You hanging in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a marathon, isn't it? Yeah. You guys are doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Just kind of take a deep breath. Keep doing what you've been doing here. All right, Charlie, your next word is Feng Shui or Feng Shui. Feng Shui or Feng Shui. Feng Shui is the preferable pronunciation. It's a noun from Chinese. It's a system employed in China to bring practice into harmony with natural forces. Feng Shui, to determine the best furniture placement for her living room, is what Ming did. Feng Shui.
Feng Shui. Fengshui. Feng Shui.
That is it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reba. Could you spell for us, please? Sulcus. Sulcus. Don't confuse it with sulcus. This is sulcus. It is a groove or a fissure on the surface of the brain, separating adjacent convolutions. The central sulcus, also called the sulcus of Rolando, runs across the top of your brain. It's a Latin word.
Could you repeat the definition, please?
Yes. It is a fissure in your brain that is adjoining the two parts of it, two parts of your brain. A sulcus.
Can you repeat it again, please?
Yes. Sulcus.
Sulcus. S-U-L-C-H-U-S. Sulcus.
We didn't need the H. We did not need the H. Just have a seat, though. Don't go far. All right. We come to the next round, and it is just yours, Charlie. It is just yours. Charlie, your word for the championship is dysphagia. Dysphagia. All right? Both parts of this word are originally Greek. Could be confused with dysphagia. It is not dysphagia. It is dysphagia. Ellen's dysphagia was caused by a stroke she had suffered. What it is? It's a loss of power to use or understand language caused by an injury or a disease in the brain. Dysphagia.
Dysphagia. D-Y-S-P-H-A-S-I-A, dysphagia.
Young man, you are the champion, our DC speller. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we will be back in just a moment for the presentation of the trophies. And I'm going to be talking to both these two wonderful spellers here. Don't go away. More here on the DC Spelling Bee. And welcome back, everyone. What a wonderful spelling bee this was. It really lived up to what we hoped for the 40th anniversary of the DC Spelling Bee. And our two winners, you saw them up there. They went back and forth. It took 11 rounds to do it. And for both our winner and our runner-up, the second time has been the charm. They've both been here before. They're both 8th graders, their last year of eligibility, and they did it. And, you know, perseverance was not one of your spelling words, but you guys typify what perseverance is. You've got courage, you've got charm, you've got poise, and it all came through today. Charlie, congratulations. As I said earlier, this is a family tradition. I've seen your brothers come past here. What does this mean to you?
It's amazing. I'm just happy all the studying paid off. Definitely a thank you to my parents and my brothers for helping me through that. It's just awesome. Yeah.
Well, you obviously prepared well, and you're a credit to your family and to your school system and to the city itself here. The trophy is almost half as big as you are. It's a real tribute to all the work that you put in here. We congratulate you. Let me ask you, was there a particular word that gave you pause? Because you seem to know a lot of them right away, like wushu.
Polysemy. I was a little bit on the edge over whether that had an S or a C, but I went with S, and it worked out.
It worked out for you. Yep. And Reba Kelly is here. She's also an 8th grader from the Washington Latin School. Let me ask you, you know, this is your second time here, and you're leaving with a great trophy here. Did you always dream that you were going to win this bee?
I don't know. I think it would be obviously pretty awesome to win first place, but I'm really happy with second because it's been really fun just to come here and participate.
What did you do that made you a cut above? Because you had a calmness about you, nothing seemed to throw you, and you have a discipline about yourself. What are some of the things you did to prepare?
Well, to prepare, I think me and my mom and dad, either we went over the words just kind of over and over again. I just tried to go through the packets and see which words might have been harder, and then try to look at those especially, and then try to look for some patterns in the words.
Let me ask you one more thing. You know, in this era today of spell check, you know, you're doing an email, and you better check it before you hit send because it says something else. Why is spelling still important? You don't have to convince me, but tell the people at home, why do this? Why is spelling important to you? Because today a lot of people don't care so much.
I think in just terms of general knowledge, just having the ability to spell and know a lot of words, have a wide knowledge of words is really helpful, and just the skill of kind of studying them also is valuable.
Absolutely right. It's a good discipline. And we wish you luck at the Nationals. You know, bring back that national title. We're going to be rooting for you. And same question to you, Reba. Why spelling? You know, you could have concentrated on other things, but this obviously was important to you. Why is spelling important?
I just think it could be very helpful later in life to have a better understanding of the English language and just to understand like why some words are some way or why they aren't. And it could help with a lot of different things later on.
Yeah. What two wonderful young people here, 31 wonderful people here representing the city of Washington. We hope you enjoyed today's program and keep spelling. I'm Dave Zarin. See you. Bye-bye.
Justin, what do you think?
There was a lot happening. It was like a pro sports season compressed into one spelling bee. There were highs and lows, a total roller coaster, a thrilling finish. It was a great time.
It was very entertaining, but didn't you feel like, I'm so glad I'm not up there?
So glad I'm saying words and not spelling them, for sure.
Exactly, because I learned one very important thing. I'm not a good speller, as it turns out. So I would have a lot of work to do, but all these kids were so amazing.
Absolutely. Every single one of you, outstanding, strong spellers. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. And thanks so much to all of you for watching the 40th Annual Washington Informer Citywide Spelling Bee. I'm Cecilia Fernandez.
I'm Justin Finch, and keep spelling.